Hello, everybody. Welcome back to part three of tonight's episode of The Perimeter, episode three. Um, we, just, we just lit a warehouse on fire. So that's a thing.
hmm
Yeah, then we're going to come back. Lionel had some stuff he wanted to do. So, what's up with Lionel?
Yeah. So I think I was going to follow up on that same investigation myself
Mm.
because I need to know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I want to do it the easy way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next scene is like
Was burning down the warehouse not easy?
mm-hmm. drug. So I think it's at like Lionel's office somewhere at the university, and number 5 is there, whatever he looks like. I believe we established way back in the first session that I've got a demon skull in the basement for him, and he's supposed to come pick it up. It was one of the rumors that kicked this whole thing off.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, he owes me a debt for smuggling.
Yeah.
this thing.
So, number five is they're fairly androgynous. They're kind of got like a kind of olive skin, like lighter brown hair, kind of like kind of shorter cut. Um, they're in kind of a uh, kind of street clothes, like a jacket, t-shirt, like nicer jeans or whatever under that. They yeah, so they're in your office, like kind of standing there, with their arms crossed, and so they're here to pick up the skull.
Yeah, and I think Lionel's maybe like talking and like doing paperwork and not looking at this person. It's like, so I've been hearing some rumors about you lately that I'm worried might disrupt my business here. So I'm going to give you two options. You can either tell me everything you know about your dealings with Murmur and walk away with the skull today, or you can leave right now and I'm going to go down to the basement and smash the thing apart with a hammer. And yeah, I'm calling in my debt on him to force him to answer this question honestly and tell me everything he knows about
Hmm.
their dealings with Murmur.
Um, what does the skull do?
It's a
Oh,
demon skull.
they just want it. Okay, yeah, yeah.
They just want it real bad.
Um,
Although, I would propose maybe they need it extra badly since apparently their shit just got wrecked last night. They might need their fallback plan really desperately at the moment.
um, yeah. So they like lean their head down, kind of stare at the floor for a little bit, and then look back up at you. And so, what do you want to know exactly? What we're doing with Murmur?
Yeah, how does Murmur factor into all of this?
Murmur's good at bringing in chumps for us to do shit.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
They're a recruit. They're our recruiter essentially. They're good at finding people. They've got a lot of
Recruiting for what?
just stuff we need done. Lots of things. We've got the people running gophers, grabbing stuff for us, bringing it back. Guards,
I have time
like
and a pen. Like
hmm.
I said, I have time and a pen. Details.
Murmur has a lot of people that they've done stuff with that they can send to do shit. We use those people for various odd jobs, like grabbing stuff for us, guarding places. Uh, just lots of shit. I don't. Same reason that same reason you would go to a temp agency. Like
And what's Murmur getting for being your temp agency?
Whatever the people upstairs gave him.
So what you're telling me is you don't know anything.
I'm not the top of the totem pole.
All right, that's fine. We're done here. I'll like close my book and get up to leave. Bye.
I told you what I told you. I told you what I know.
No, you didn't tell me anything. So I'll tell you what.
What were you expecting me to tell you?
What Murmur is doing with your people. Now, I'm feeling generous. Why don't I give you 3 days? 3 days to find out something useful. If you can come back to me in 3 days with some information, I'll give you the skull.
Five like steps forward towards you, and like puts their hands on your desk, and is like, "That's not how this works.
Oh, isn't it?
I'm leaving with that thing."
You are?
Yeah, I told you what I know. I already came to get it from you because you were supposed to give it to me, and now you're adding a bunch of shit onto it. I told you what I know. Now give me what I want.
Told you. I get what I want. You get what you want. There's no negotiation here.
Okay. Fine. And then they turn and go to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything?
No, I'll let them leave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Five just walks out, like opens her office door, like lets it shut behind them.
Easy way my ass.
Shrug.
Five is not happy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not happy either. Uh-huh.
Great.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I think that's the end of that scene.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I guess are you
Mm-hmm.
so you're using their favor for them to find out something for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They need to tell me something about that operation.
Got it. Yeah.
I'm fine with I don't know right now, but cool. Go find out then, right? Like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
All right. So they're gonna go do something, and then yeah. Anybody else have something that they wanted to do, or
I will give other people a chance to say stuff because they've said a lot of stuff.
Peaches or Robin is anything you guys wanted to look into?
I don't know if there's something like specific that I had in mind.
Okay.
If it helps, I've got something specific to look into that might pertain to Robin, but we'll see. Because on my list of things to do is figure out who the hell Farley is and what he's doing here.
Oh, there you
He's
go.
around Robin's territory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know his name now, which I took care to figure out last session. I want to put a face to that name.
Okay.
So maybe there's like a little montage scene of Lionel like going and talking to contacts and doing his research, like at a coffee shop, but talking to people, or like there's probably a bunch of different settings. Maybe a meeting in his office. Maybe he goes talks to Bartholomew for a bit.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
But also, I have a new move for that.
Mm.
because I did my homework. So I get to roll mind instead of faction,
Oh, okay, cool.
which in this case is the same. But
Let's see.
Alright. So, on a hit, I know a dangerous secret about them or their political machinations.
Ah. Let's see.
On a 10 plus, I know how to leverage that information.
Uh, do, 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 do.
And I mean specifically, the dangerous secret I'm into is why.
All right, so wait, you're willing to put a face to a name?
Yep.
Mine says something different.
Yeah, well, I have the did your homework move from the aware, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's
Yeah, so you
a
have something
different thing
else.
when you put a face to a name, yeah. It kind of replaces put a face to a name with politically important people.
Okay, got it. Rolled mine instead of faction. I hate you know a dangerous secret about them or their political machinations. On a 10 plus, you know how to leverage that information, take a debt on them as well. Okay, got it. So yeah, you start like kind of poking through around your contacts,
Mm-hmm.
and so on a more mundane level, Farley is a like a business developer. He's like he's like poking around a bunch of like real estate stuff, trying to like buy up space and like businesses and shit. Just kind of like it seems like random stuff just kind of around Atlanta. When you look at it and put it together with what you know before, you definitely note that like a lot of the stuff is like near a freeway or close enough to one.
Does he like those tamper points that we knew about in the freeway network? Is he buying up like that land?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So we were investigating, like someone was tampering with that ley line network. In the
Yeah,
freeway.
yeah.
I'm kind of assuming these things are related. I'm just wondering if there's some.
Yeah, you definitely like the plate like he's been able to get some and like he's working on others and yeah, like there's definitely like places near a bunch of those and there's one near that one junction you guys were at.
Yeah.
He's trying to poke around in Robin's territory. There's a few other places near like the junctions that he's trying to look into.
If it helps fictionally justify these things, one of the things I'll ask a contact for is like if I know somebody who knows this guy, I need like a recording of his aura. I guess it's a Carillion photography or something. Because when I investigate that point, I got like the mystical fingerprint of whoever was doing the tampering. I want to like match them, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think if you got too Farley, you could do that. And then I think how to leverage him. I think you find out that he has like a like.
Well, I don't know how to leverage the secret yet, but.
Oh yeah, you just got an 8.
I didn't. I just got the 8.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you just find a bunch of like public records of him poking around, trying to buy these places. On the mundane side, on the like not mundane side, he yeah, you put it together that he's trying to get places near all these junctions and is probably responsible for doing this stuff to them or partially or like adjacent to what however that's happening at the very least.
So that's the secret, that he's the guy. He's trying to meddle in this powerful mystical network.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good to know. I might need to talk to this guy.
Yeah, so that's what you know. that. Yeah. So you know where yeah, you know what kind of Farley's trying to do and what he wants.
Yeah.
If you'd like to do anything with that, we can feel free. Or if anybody else has a scene that they'd like to
Mhm. I think I might want to talk to Robin about this actually.
Okay.
Maybe Lionel even like just shows up on her doorstep. Like,
Got it. Yeah. We're going to actually we're going to go to break for just a second. We need to take care of something, and then we'll come back to get back into it. But yeah, we'll be right back. Sorry about this, guys. We just need to take care of something as a group. Hi, everybody. We're back. Sorry about that. Leah was not feeling very well, so she had to head out. But we're going to continue on with the four of us. So, yeah, Lionel has just figured out something about Farley. That he is connected to this kind of... There's people trying to mess with the ley lines of Atlanta, and Farley is connected to them. So, yeah, Lionel's kind of made that connection to them. So cool. Is there anything else specific anybody wanted to do? Or if not, I can kind of push some things along.
I mean, I have an idea, but Dylan also, or sorry, Lionel wanted to actually talk to Robin. So.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think we're gonna have some sort of a plan here.
Cool.
So
Got it.
We need to figure out what to do about this guy, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So are you gonna go meet with Robin and gonna give her a call, or?
Yeah, like I said, I think maybe I just show up on her doorstep.
Okay.
Like, bang on the door.
What time of day is it?
Oh, a reasonable time of day.
He's not me. Come on.
I don't know. It's just like, yeah, okay. Yeah,
It's probably like early evening. Like, Lionel has a day job, right?
okay, yeah, good point. Yeah, Robin answers the door, or yeah, she probably like looks through the people, but is pretty okay with opening the door when she sees you.
Yeah.
What's up?
I think you'll remember a while ago I asked you to keep a lookout for that. Man, I believe he tried to buy your apartment?
Right. Irish fuckhead, I remember him. I don't know if I've seen him that much. I'll have to check with... God damn it, why can't I remember the gargoyle's name? Malcolm. Yeah, I'll have to check with
I
Malcolm.
wanted to call him Maxwell for some reason. Anyways.
That's a good name. Yeah, I'll have to check with Malcolm and just double check, but I haven't seen him so much around here anymore.
Almost certainly the one responsible for the tampering around the highways.
Good to know.
The only reason I can think of why he would want to do something like that is to make a move against the established power structures in Atlanta. That's something that might be beneficial to both of us.
Doesn't sound like a bad thing per se, no.
I've been considering making him an offer, but I want to make sure we're on the same page first.
Okay.
It's a little early in the proceedings. We want to know exactly what he's up to first, but
Yeah.
If I make a play, can I count on you to back me up?
Let's say, actually, a quick question. Do I actually owe you anything right now?
That is a very good question.
Just
Yes. I hired you to protect some of my goods, and they got stolen.
Ah, right.
So you do owe me.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, I guess it's. I'm sorry. My train of thought just kind of went out the window.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you want me to generally back you up for
Mhm. So I'm saying, like, I want to figure out what he's planning against
Mhm.
the wizards in power, and potentially get in on that. And I'm wondering
Right.
if you want to get in on that too, because I need some muscle and
Okay.
trust if we're going to do that.
Yeah. I think I can get down with that plan.
All right.
Seems mutually beneficial.
I'll keep you informed
Thank you.
if I learn
This
anything else.
reminds me. Probably go ahead and grab that rock that Malcolm found,
Mm.
and just kind of toss it up in the air a few times. Like,
Hmm.
Malcolm found this like um off a what was it, like a dump truck or something?
Yeah, like a truck was driving away from the construction area, and like this kind of like fell off the back.
Yeah. So I think yeah, there's kind of been an awfully weirdly quick construction nearby, and this apparently was somehow related to the site. It looks a little odd.
It could be involved. May I? And I hold out my hand.
Yeah, I go ahead and toss it to you.
I think I like take out a jeweler's loop or something, and I'm totally going to appraise it. Of
Awesome.
course,
Great, great,
Yeah.
great.
that's what I do.
Alright.
Um,
All right, a 7.
I mean, on a 7, I'm gonna ask the one obvious question that I always ask: what secrets or powers does this thing contain? The generic. What is this?
Yeah. So you're like,
What does
uh,
this do?
yeah. So you're like, yeah. So you like pull out your little like eye thing and like kind of are like looking in. Um. So I think you see. You've heard of these crystals before. They're very. They're associated with like time magic. Um. So it
Oh.
looks like they're using these to do things faster than could be done normally. Whether they're like, um, these crystals are used to like basically like store time in them. So like they like took it and like
Yeah.
made it go faster, and like, that all that weird magic-y stuff bullshit is kind of like stored in this crystal. So in this crystal is like a bunch of time, which is weird to think about, but it's like a little ball of like time magic basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You find a place where nothing happens very much, and you take a little bit of their time because they don't need very much. Put it somewhere where it can be put to use.
But one day, like some person makes a little cabin there, and they live for like 50 years longer than they should, and
Yeah,
never
yeah.
realize it. Craziness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Malcolm has yeah. Well, Malcolm gave it to Robin, and Robin has a like weird crystal full of time magic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that would be the important question. The secret powers. Like, is it full?
um.
Like, is it charged, or is it this like a used crystal?
No, it's got stuff in it. Like you could use it for it's not like full to the brim. Like you could, but it's got some stuff in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is there a way to tell how long? Is it like?
I don't think it's like it's not like a exact period of time. It would probably be more of like you would use it for something, and then we would kind of like figure out how much it would go towards doing something. But yeah, it's
Is there like a scale to it? Like, could we put it? Like, is it make something take minutes shorter, or seconds, or hours, or
It would probably depend on the scale of what you're trying to do. I guess like if it would require like a bunch of people to do something, it would be less. But like if you wanted to put something together a lot faster, you could like do it probably like
yeah.
something that would take a few hours could take like 20 minutes or something like that. Probably it's like to that degree. And if we want to use it for something, we can figure out the more exact details. But it's significant for like a small thing, and then for like a bigger thing, it could be like it could speed it up like a decent amount. But yeah.
I like having something to say it. So I think I'll hand it back to Robin and say it's about 45 minutes. As if that explains it.
Yeah, like yeah, because this is all in your head, so it does nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lionel's been staring at it, and then hands it back and says that.
Yeah. It's probably what they're using to speed up the construction you were talking about.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead and pocket it and just go. I guess
Storage
that's
time.
on my
There's
side.
a little bit left.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful with it though. Time magic is dangerous stuff.
Yeah, I just pocket it.
just have a little bit of time in your pocket. Awesome.
It's on my side now.
So on the so you guys are standing in front of Robin's apartment, and
Probably inside. This is kind of
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
inside. Okay, yeah, inside her
step in
apartment.
and close the door. We don't want eavesdroppers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you hear a knock on the door, Robin.
All right, I'll look through people.
Standing out there is what's a feature that you find extremely attractive? Like just like not like your type, but like just a thing, like a certain hair color or like
Let's say Isabel. Is that a feature?
Shit. I don't know, muscle. Sure, why not?
okay. Like someone that like someone that someone that works out, or someone like just being like fit, like taking care of themselves, or like
At least a little fit.
okay. Yeah, so there's a woman standing outside. She has like probably like shoulder length hair that's like a kind of like a light green. Very blue eyes. She's wearing like a the shirt like the shirts like with like the really big I'm not sure what they're called, but the shirts with like the really big like kind of like a really big neck hole and like a tank top under that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh, V-neck?
not V-neck, but like like it's not like a it's like big this way kind of thing, like her shoulders are kind of showing.
Okay, I think
I'm
Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
yeah.
I'm not sure there's an exact name for it or not, but it's like a kind of like just like an overshirt kind of thing, and like a tank top under that, jeans on below that, and then yeah, you like just randomly happen to notice that she probably works out. She looks pretty good, and yeah, she's like standing there in front of the just standing there in front of your door, like she knocked and is waiting for you to let her in.
Of course, Lionel's all paranoid because we've been like engaging in a conspiracy over here. Are you expecting somebody? Should I flip out the back?
Wasn't expecting somebody and don't recognize her. Yeah, I kind of like opened the door a little and like, who are you?
Hi, are you Robin?
Sorry, I swear to God, I thought you were about to say, "Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior?" That's just immediately.
Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior, Cthulhu? Like, oh shit, this game took a weird turn.
Please continue. I'm sorry. It's just
Right. You first.
Oh, my name's Melissa.
Melissa. Where'd you hear my name?
Around.
It's not helpful information.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking around about people that are really good at taking care of things and people that could do some damage if you need them to. Heard you're very, very strong, very good at what you do.
Okay. This sounds like the beginning of a job offer.
Oh, I don't need to talk business. I just wanted to meet you and maybe chat for a minute.
Hmm.
Do you have time, or is this a bad, or is this a bad time?
I go ahead and like step outside into the,
Okay.
the complex hallway.
I guess Lionel, are you attracted to females?
It's a good question. I'm not sure Lionel's super attracted to anyone.
I'm about to say, like, Lionel strikes me like he seems to only want power. He's attracted to power. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like that's the impression I get, anyways.
Mhm.
I mean, then again, there are people that'll argue sex is all about power.
I mean, sure, but power is also all about power.
True.
I don't think Lionel is romantically attracted to anybody, but
Okay.
that isn't to say he wouldn't get engulfed in a relationship like that because it's about power. Like,
Yeah. If it benefits him.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
I think the door opens like enough for Robin to kind of step out, and you see this woman standing out there, like this, like kind of like light green hair.
oh, Lionel's totally like hiding.
Oh, you're just hiding? Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't want to be seen here.
Yeah. So yeah, you see this woman, and I think how do you like? She's the way I guess the thing you notice the way she's standing is like she looks like she knows what she's like she's capable like she knows what she's doing. She's very like capable is the thing that you like take away from seeing her.
Wait, what I think? Like, I don't think Lionel sees her at all.
Oh, you're just like hiding
I'm not
completely, not even
looking
looking?
Yeah, like I don't want to be in the doorway.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Like,
Never mind then.
corner. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, okay.
mhm.
So yeah, Robin. Yeah, so Robin opens the door, kind of steps out, and shuts the door again. And I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to. I've heard so many good things, and I just wanted to. I wanted to officially meet you.
Okay.
Have you well, like I said, my name's Melissa. I guess I'm kind of here because of work, but I guess it's pleasure too. You can enjoy work, right? I was curious, maybe you had any big jobs lately? Like anything that might take you by the way of the aquarium?
And why would you ask that?
Well, like I said, I'm
Still here, by the way.
like I said, kind of a mix of business and pleasure.
I'm afraid that kind of information is not exactly free. Even if you look so nice.
Oh, thank you. She leans on the wall and like kind of she puts her hand on the wall and leans leans in a little bit to you. Gets her face pretty close and like gives like a big smile and says, I would really, really appreciate it if you could tell me what you've been up to recently. And you hear something in your head. Like you hear her say that, and then inside your head you hear like a weird like tone.
Mm-hmm.
And you still have like it's not like you lose control or anything like that, but you feel like you really want to answer her question, and you're gonna get rewarded if you answer her question. Obviously it's still it's up to you, but if you answer her question, you're going to get something, and it's gonna be pretty good. Like you she just when she asks this question, it's just like, oh well yeah, she's asking so nicely. Why wouldn't I answer this question? Like she's probably good. She's gonna be really gracious if I answer this question. She's probably gonna give me something because of it. Just like a really odd, like it's both odd and not odd because it just feels like, oh yeah, she's super nice. Why would I even suspect anything? But then you're like, wait a minute, this is the first time I've met her. Why would I feel that? But she still seems so nice. Like a lot of weird emotions, but yeah, like the core of it is you feel like you really want to answer this, and you're gonna get something if you do, but you don't have to.
Okay. I think like from this, Robin like probably maybe just starts to get like kind of flustered and then just kind of turns around and walks back inside and slams the door. Like, nope, not dealing with this bullshit. Like,
as you open the door, I think Lionel like scrambles back because he's totally like listening at the door, right?
yeah.
It's like, well, everything's fine.
Mm. Yeah. So I just like just slam the door in her face.
Okay. I think you hear like a chuckle from outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then under the door, a card, like a business card, gets slipped under the door.
All right.
Yeah, and then on it is like Melissa, and then like probably like some like random position at the aquarium, like social media specialist or something like that. But yeah, it's like a business card for the Georgia Aquarium.
Yeah.
Whale biologist.
Yeah, it's just like some random position and like a phone, like a number for like her office, and then like a cell number and stuff. Do you pick it up and look at it, or like
I'm just gonna leave it sit on the ground.
Okay.
I think Lionel's still acting totally paranoid. Like, who was that? Was that? Do you think it was one of Farley's agents or the council?
That's a good question.
He like looks out the peephole to make sure she's gone. Like,
you probably like catch like her like just like stepping on the stairs as she's leaving, or like just leaving the view of the people.
But yeah, no, like let's say I don't know how many details of that encounter Robin is about to divulge. It's just like
I think Lionel's like getting there, like opening his bag and pulling out like like dowsing crystals and stuff. And, like, if we're being like scryed on or something. But the sorceress equivalent of sweeping for bugs, right?
Yeah.
You're so bad at this. Lionel, baby, please. No wonder you need me.
Yeah. Does Robin tell him anything about that?
Sorry, just
Okay.
snipping down. But yeah, I'm gonna say, just like she wanted to know if I'd worked a job recently at the aquarium.
Did you?
No, pretty sure I didn't.
I think I remember hearing something about the aquarium.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I might have.
I'll have to look into it.
Mhm.
It might be unrelated, though. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out.
Absolutely.
I just love Lionel having like all this random shit. Like we need to make sure we're not being scried on. I need you to carry this around with you. Like
Yeah,
Also,
like
I need
wear
sample of
this
your
amulet.
hair. Side note: don't give your hair to him. Anyone.
Like, okay, this is the foot. This is the foot of a salamander that died on a really hot day. You need to carry this with you at all times. It's like random shit like that.
You need to swallow it right now.
You need to swallow this right now. Great.
See, the worst thing
questions.
about being a werewolf is like, of all the things that are tied to me that could be magically used against me, my hair is kind of an easy one to get. Like, oh shit, I shed.
Great.
Be careful though. They have agency.
Then you run into the issue of werewolf hair, like actual werewolf hair when you're in that form probably has different magical properties than the hair of a werewolf in human form. Because
True. And
fucking
also,
magic.
it's hard to discern from just dog hair.
Because weird fucking magic.
Right.
I think
Is that the end of our scene? It sounds like we.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we close on that.
I kind of wonder if maybe at this point, like Robin is just kind of flopped in her bed and is now like kind of just sitting and flustered and like constantly starting to type, but then erasing messages to Isabel. Like shit.
We see like a very short montage of like Robin just,
Yeah,
in different places in her room.
Okay, so you tell me this is okay because I think it's like a good appropriate thing. If he's not into it, then fine. I want to be texting my like Oracle friend. Like it cuts to me. I'm texting my Oracle friend while in bed, like most like naked, pretty much like it's PG, with like the other guy like passed out in the bed, like over there. Like while I'm like typing this out, like I'm asking the Oracle friend to like meet me somewhere.
Okay.
I kind of want to like hit the street to see if like she's busy or whatever. Like, but
Okay, yeah. So like, what's the end goal of what you want?
oh, I'm gonna have her track down the soul of this guy,
Oh, gotcha.
sleeping naked guy. If it, like obviously again if he's okay with that, but. Like if he was very adamant against that, I'm not gonna push you. It just seemed like a good scene.
No, yeah, totally.
She's like flustered, like.
I think it probably took like.
He rolled over pretty easy when you persuaded him there.
Probably,
yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
right, like yeah.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, yeah. So you're hitting the streets, and because you want her to use her abilities to find his soul.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. So you're going to Lydia. So roll with power.
Power, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, power's 0. Interesting. Let's see if it's a 4 or 12. It's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay.
I told you, I can't roll. It's only crits or nothing every time.
Okay, so I think what you get back is So Lydia is usually pretty good about like grammar in texts.
Sure.
You get back uh um LOL, things are K. But you can get that back, and it's like this isn't even an answer to
I
my
spend
question.
I think I immediately spend the one debt I have on Lydia to appear wherever she is.
Okay.
Like, just like kind of
like nope.
like she's either tell me if I'm wrong, but like Lydia and I, like, she's the one person that like sees me as like human a lot of the times.
No, yeah, she's the one that's trying to like she knows
Also,
and is trying to be like, no, you can still be you. It's okay.
also, like, I'm pretty sure she's really straight edge for the most part.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't drink. Usually he drinks like tea. Doesn't do drugs.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
the only thing I
totally.
can think of. Like, so either she's in danger, is possessed, or something. So I think if there's literally just like a note left on pillow, be like for what's his name, like drink coffee, whatever, don't leave. Literally naked, like clothes form out of mist, fucking teleports.
Cool. Yeah, so you just like whoosh, like mist out through the floor, and just like the mist dissipates from your apartment, and then we like very quick smash cut over in Lydia's apartment. You just like whoop up.
Well,
Like
yeah, like the room fills with mist, and
Yeah.
they step out of it. Yeah.
You see her like on the couch, like sitting and staring at the wall.
I like do the whole hand thing in front of her head, face.
Yeah, and she like, looks up. Isabel, hello.
What's wrong, girl?
Nothing's wrong.
No, there's shit wrong. What's going on?
Everything's okay.
Does she look okay?
She physically looks fine. It just yeah, it's like she doesn't like hurt. Like, she doesn't look hurt or anything. Like she's just sitting on the couch.
Do I see her phone around?
Yeah. Her phone's next to her.
Okay. So like she did send that text. I'm just like, what happened? You're not acting like yourself.
And then she
You're
like
not acting.
and she looks and like, oh, I'm sorry. I usually type better than that, don't I? I'm not sure what's going. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll figure someone out.
Okay.
Think. It's not what I'm good at. Actually, fuck it. I'm not gonna roll figure someone out because this seems like she's an oracle. I think she might be possessed. Actually, with the whole weird thing she said. I think I'm gonna use let it out actually, and just like supernaturally observe her first.
Okay.
Where I'm just gonna be like any foreign presences, like all that shit. Like,
got it. Okay.
What is with her? So Unreal Spirit. Okay. Eight.
Got it. So, choose one and mark corruption.
Extend your senses, supernatural or otherwise.
Got it.
Like I literally just demon eye her. Like
yeah, your like, mist just starts like pouring out of your eyes or whatever.
Well, I think it's literally just like you see that like through the glasses, like the camera sees like her eyes kind of haze over and just appear like stare into like the ether.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what's your corruption like these days?
I'm one away from a corruption move.
Jeez.
Good to know.
Which would be my second.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see in her like so your demon eyes kind of like go and like sense her like her soul, and it's all still there, Uh, but it's like, um, I guess like, wait, good way to, like, so like when you look at a normal person's soul who is like all fresh and good and is like an active soul that can like do things, you see it at, like it's like mobile, or like it's like different colors, or it's like changing size or whatever as they like
Sure.
do things or like feel things and think things. Her soul is just stagnant, just kind of, it's there and it's like all in, it's all intact, but yeah, it's just like muted and just kind of sitting there and not moving or doing anything.
Yeah.
And you see like kind of like the mental part of her soul is like hazy. Yeah, so like
Alright. Well,
it's there and she's okay, quotes, but yeah, her soul doesn't look like a like health. It's like not like her soul doesn't look healthy, I guess is a good way to describe it. Like she's not missing anything, but it's there's something weird going on with it.
yeah. So I don't even think like.
Need an exorcism. I got your back.
Yeah, I don't think it's an exorcism. Yeah, usually demons do the opposite, but yeah, I think it's literally like if she's possessed, maybe I could do something. I don't think she's possessed. If like I could take her soul, I like a contract to make her happy wouldn't work. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I think I literally just send Lionel like, Lionel, I'm calling in a favor. Meet me at like I give her at the apartment.
Yeah, and it's I believe her apartment's in little 5 Points, I think is where it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like kind of that like kind of nice, kind of like hipstery part of town. And you get Lionel, you get a text for an address there to.
I think this is gonna get super fun because, and assuming that Isabel is giving me an idea what's
Yeah,
going on,
I give you like full like.
I think
situation.
Lionel's gonna show up and is like, "All right, get her in the car. We're moving." And
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. What we need is a spooky doctor. Specifically, what we need is Dr. Zhang Yi, who thinks I'm ripping him off right now. So I feel like I'm hitting the streets, maybe?
We're hitting the streets to help the person I hit the streets for.
Great. Yeah, so I think I think if Isabel, if you tell her like, okay, we need to go now, or whatever, she goes with you. Like
I'm literally just like, I literally just pick her up.
Okay.
I don't think I even say anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's
yeah,
just
I think you just pick her up and like start moving, and it's just like, are we going somewhere?
Yeah, just yeah, we are.
Oh, well.
Now, Dr. Yi is a member of my arcane network. So
Yes.
So
streets with mind instead of with mortality.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll a praise because it's got mind on it.
Got it.
An 8.
Okay, so on a hit, they're available and have the stuff. On a 7 to 9, choose one. Whoever you're going to is juggling their own problems. Whatever you need is more costly than anticipated.
There's a third option because he's a member of my arcane network.
Okay.
And that is, I owe them an object I haven't yet acquired. Which, hey, I like.
Okay.
What does Dr. Yi need?
So yeah, you call do you call him to see if he's available, or like,
well, we know what he needs before we go there, right? Like theoretically.
Yeah, like I told him I would get him something before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, he wants there's a so he's both like a medical researcher and a surgeon. There's a scalpel that is supposed to be able to cut and not leave a mark. Like it's a weird enchanted scalpel. And you said you were going to get that to him, and you have not gotten it to him.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And yeah, I think we were like showing up at his house actually. Like this is an emergency, right?
Yeah.
I'll like call him or text him or something like, medical emergency, I'm coming over, right? Like,
Medical.
yeah.
Medical emergency. um, how much time do you give him before you text and get over there?
Probably give him some time, and we probably like text him some details, like symptoms and stuff, like she's acting strange, like
Her soul
being
is
hypnotized,
stagnant.
some sort of aura corruption, like
Okay.
we give him an idea, like we're expecting him to be a doctor, we're not like lying to him. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you like just show up at his house. It's in like a nicer part of town. Like it's a pretty big, decent sized house. He does pretty good at the university. And so yeah, you just like kind of like pull up into the driveway, and like the door opens and he steps out. He's wearing like I guess slacks is the right word, but like nicer pants, like a button-up shirt with like a sweater vest over it. He's I think he's a Chinese, like he's a mix, like there's like some Chinese, some like Caucasian in him, kind of like a short cropped like black hair, and he, like steps out and like Lionel, what is this? What's happening?
My friend's hurt, or something's wrong with her.
Who?
She's an oracle.
Okay. Just go take her in here.
In fact, I think I tell him like she's important, like connected.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Go take her in. Go to the left.
I carry her wherever he points.
Yeah, and he points you to like his office in there or whatever. And then he leads you in there and like follows you in, shuts the door. And he like goes and like grabs like a medical bag and like opens it. And then reaches into the medical bag and pulls out another bag. And then like opens that bag, and like the medical bag was like a bit like kind of like a black leather looking thing, and this one is like brown and has like a weird sigil on it and has like stuff like clearly this is his weird medical bag. And so he opens up that one, and
I mean, magic bags is apparently a scholar thing to have.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And because he's got his like regular doctor bag that he cares, like he takes and does stuff with, and then when he needs to do this kind of thing, he has that within this bag. And so yeah, he opens up his like weird magic bag, and he pulls out like a lens. It's like a weird like gold circle with like a crystal lens kind of thing inside of it, and he like taps it like come on, and like flicks it a couple times, and then like you hear like you see it like the lines of the crystal kind of like and do like a little like thing. And then he like, there we go. And he like walks over and like looks at her through it. And is just like kind of looking around, looking at her like, how did you find her? Like,
what do you mean?
Like what? Like, did you see what happened or?
No, I texted her and needed her help with something, and she responded oddly. So I may have rushed over there as quickly as possible and saw her just staring at a wall. As quickly as humanly or inhumanly possible.
Yeah, there's. And he's like looking around, and then he like gets close to her head, and is like really looking at that, and like.
Did Isabel actually say inhumanly possible?
It was inhumanly possible. Yeah, I think she might have.
So all Dr. Lee's like leaning there looking in. I'm like looking at her like.
What? And he was like staring at her head, and then he like leans back and sets that down and walks back over to his bag. And then he pulls out a let's see, I think it's like a little cap, and he walks over and like sets it on top of her head, and then like it kind of like goes like lights up a little bit, and then he like taps it and then kind of like starts pulling, and like a like weird representation of her head starts to kind of come up, like almost like a hologram, but it's a weird magic hologram kind of thing. And he's like pulling it and like making this representation, and yeah, so basically it's like kind of like I said, like before, like the mental section that like the part of her soul that's like kind of like brain stuff, because souls are weird, is like it looks like a storm cloud, I guess is the best way to describe what it looks like at right now.
Looks murky and
Yeah, it's like murky. It's like
sure.
like a really dirty pond, or like a storm cloud that's like very like you look up and it's like, oh shit, this is gonna be a bad storm kind of cloud.
Sure.
Like a big poofy, just like really dark gray, and like and he like her the mental part of her soul is something's wrong. And so yeah, like have either of you seen a good soul that's
I don't smile because I'm stressed out, but I'm like, I deal with them often. Yes.
okay? Well, clearly this is not what they're supposed to look like.
That's the problem. That's why you're here.
I'm diagnosing. This is how diagnosing works.
I know what's wrong with her. Can you fix it?
You know what's wrong with her?
Well, I know that her soul is cloudy and something. I know that. I know the issue. I don't know the cause.
Right. What did? Do you know? Was she doing anything before this? Did she say anything to you about?
She's an oracle. I don't know. Like she sees.
Has she been having any weird visions lately, or?
She's an oracle. All of them are weird.
Well, there's normal weird and then weird.
I don't know. I think she. I think, did she actually mention having weird things? I don't remember.
The last time you saw her, she mentioned the weird thing about like seeing the numbers in her dream.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she was seeing numbers, but that's to do with some other stuff we've already been dealing with. Like, I don't think that would be the cause of it. If it is, I have some people I'm gonna fucking disembowel.
Here, okay. And then he walks back over to his bag, and he pulls out a what are they called? I'm not sure what they're called, but like they're the thing with like it's like a string with two ball bearings again, and like the thing where you like kind of like pull it up and like they like tap each other, like
Newton's cradle.
kinda, but it's like a handheld. It's like a weird like. I've seen them in things. I just don't. I'm not sure if there's a name for them. It's kind of like a Newton's cradle, but it's like a small one that you hold in your hand and like do the motion to.
Sure.
Oh yeah. They like bounce.
Yeah, they kind of bounce when you like pull up, and they like you like send the motion down, and they like bounce at each other.
Sure.
And so yeah, he like walks over, and like does it above her head in this weird cloud, and like the cloud starts to like move a little bit. And so he's just like bouncing this thing up there, and then is like moving it around the cloud, and then he like, okay, here's something, and then he like like almost like a string is kind of like he like clears the clouds out and like back down to the actual part of her soul, and like use like a string kind of going through the cloud and out, and then it like dissipates at a certain point outside of her like once it gets a certain distance away, kind of like fades as it gets out of like the space where he's presenting.
Sure.
And now that he's like kind of cleared that, he grabs the lens again and like looks at it, and then like kind of like examines the line going out, and like, well, she's an oracle, so she gets visions of things. I don't know exactly how her power works, but maybe she's seen something she wasn't supposed to and got caught up in something. Someone found her poking around into somewhere she wasn't supposed to poke around. Something's doing this to her.
and you fix it, or point me in the direction of what's causing it.
Well, and then he like walks back over and like.
I'm like visibly getting angry with him. Like,
so he like walks back over to the bag and grabs a
Is what he's saying like that? There's something happening now, like being projected, or
kind of like yeah, like it's almost like like the thing where you have like a string in a can, like
yeah.
like her soul is the can, and then like there's like a string coming out that like it's attached to something, and so he grabs a he grabs a like a tuning fork out of his bag and like walks over, hits it near the string, and like does that for like a couple seconds, and like, all right, I got it, and then he walks back over to there's I think he walks over to his computer and like pulls up a map of Atlanta and like starts like moving the tuning fork around this map of Atlanta on his screen.
That's. Do you have a paper map?
I don't just have maps sitting around.
Start printing the map. Isabel, give me a hand.
It's 2017. Who prints things?
just do the fucking.
I'm. You came to me for help. I'm working. And he like hits it again and starts.
Lionel.
And so yeah, he works on that for a second, and then like okay, I found it. And he points and there is let's see, where would this be? There is a what's it good? Yeah, so there's a church in Midtown that he's like zoomed into, and he like it. Like you can see like when he points, like he's got the map like zoomed into like street level, and so when he like points it at the church, the tuning fork is like going like it, whatever's connected to her is there.
I look at Lionel and I'm like, will she be safe here?
We'll look after her. You go.
Yeah, that is a thing that happens.
Okay.
Are you going to leave the room, or are you just going to disappear?
I mean, I don't have. I don't have anyone to teleport to. But thematically, I think it's literally like smoke. Just literally, just like I think she just vanishes. Because like one of the things she does is she still has like like she has like mobility and stuff. It's just like, yeah, I'm not technically in demon form, but for thematic sake, yes, I.
Of course, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you have the address of this church in Midtown. That whatever she's connected to is there. Are you moving straight there?
Yeah. Like normally I'd be like, yeah, let's go ask someone for help and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go murder whoever's in there. just gonna go disembowel some people.
Okay. Cool.
I will actually roll with blood real quick, actually, though. Cause demon form.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm going to show up in demon form. There's no talking. There's no like, whatever. There's no foreplay.
Got it.
I'm just gonna go murder some people. So it still happens, but my patron gets a string off of me.
Got it.
Which, whatever. Fucking fuck you. I haven't heard from you in ages. Take it.
Have a lot of string.
I mean, not really. I've already completed one. We're just back up to what we normally had.
Yeah.
Actually, HQ owes me a fucking string. So, I owe them 4 now, which is back what I used to owe them. But seriously, HQ owes me a string.
Cool. Say you just like missed through Atlanta to the church.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So we get the seat, like we get like the camera like kind of like following you, or like a
Oh, here's the thing. I'm gonna mark corruption to choose an additional option. There we go.
great.
I will
Great.
take another corruption move.
Oh, good. That's fun.
Awesome. Yeah. So you're like, yeah. So we get the shot of you just like Atlanta, like in the evening, and then just you just like zoom across. It probably takes you like maybe like 20 minutes or something to get over there. And yeah, so you show up at this like big kind of like Gothic looking church. So you show up there. Do you just like burst through the front door, or do you like go? How do you enter?
I mean, I literally just like smoke through like. Actually, no. I think I literally like fly through a window, like just dragon kick through a window. There's zero pretense going on. By
Cool.
the way, I took demonic weapon, and I think I took demonic movement as well.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just like the window shatters and you're like slightly not missed form just kicks through it, and you like and go and find yourself you're in this church. I think you see there's nobody here on the like the level you've entered in on. This is just like yeah, you like come in and you see like rows of pews, and then like the front like section where the priest stands when they're giving their sermon, like a big cross in the background, and then like the organ thing, and then you see like kind of you're kind of near the front, like the thing where the priest stands is like very close to you, and you see like stairs to the right of that. But yeah, up here is like there's nobody up here.
I mean, like, is it like I just go down the stairs then?
Okay, sure thing.
Like mist form, just
Yeah,
going
you just
with the fear.
see nothing's here, just whoop right down, and then yeah, when you get down there, you see another like you get down, and like there's kind of like a kitchen when you first come in there, and then you just like shoot through the kitchen, and there's like this big like other like kind of like the basement basically you're down in, big open area as you get through this kitchen kind of storage-y area, and the scene is very similar to the warehouse we saw in the first part of the episode. There's racks and racks of these weird egg-shaped things with sigils, and like there's more taken up here than there were at the warehouse. Like we see like a bunch of rows have like the sigils are active, and like there's like stuff being filled.
Sure.
And then as you like burst through without even trying to like be sneaky about it, you hear footsteps coming through the rows, coming towards you.
I would like to smoke form, appear behind wherever that is, and murder whoever's making the footstep sounds.
Great. Roll and unleash.
Okay.
Pulpit. Thank you. A 7.
So on a 7.
It was bugging me too much. I had to look it up.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, so on a hit, you inflict harm as established and choose 1. And then on a 7 to 9,
yeah,
choose 1 from below as well.
I would like to inflict terrible harm.
Okay. How much harm does your demon weapon do initially?
3 harm.
Oh, fuck.
I'm literally just vivisecting them.
Yeah.
I think like I appear literally behind them, just like don't say anything, which usually like Isabella would make a cute quip or something.
Yeah.
But it's literally just hand shoves through back into chest, slides upwards, so and then just they're in 2 pieces.
Yeah. So you dealt 4 harm to this person. Yeah, you just missed behind them and just cut.
Oh, and I will take harm from them, but I have a armor, so.
Okay. Yeah, so like it was
Well, if it is one harm, like it might, maybe they shoot me and maybe I take.
Yeah.
yeah, so it
Depends
was a
on
dude in a it's a dude. He's got like a kind of like jacket and like track pants on or something. And you just like slice through him. When you cut, actually what happens is, he had his hand up, and you see like in the second before his body just falls over, you saw his hand has like a big cut in it, and out of the cut in his hand, like there's like weird stuff coming out of it, like. And now that you've cut through his torso, you see that it was his blood, but it was like weird and green. And then like
Sure.
as you cut, like you're cutting through, and like a bunch of his blood like splatters onto you, and like you feel it burning as it like is touching you.
Okay.
And it's gonna be 2 harm for like this weird demon acid.
Okay. I already have one. I already forgot. I don't know how to actually clear harm in this game. Otherwise, I would've done
It's
that earlier.
there's ways to heal it, and then there's also like a time thing. I can look it up again just to see, because we haven't dealt much with harm yet. But where was that at again?
Actually, fuck. I already said though. If I didn't do the ghost thing, I would be like, would it have been okay if I healed that harm? But it's okay. I'll just take that too. What are the negative, like, are there negative things for having harm in this game, or like to rules or whatnot, or is it just
there's fictional stuff because like once you're in Grievous, it's painful and obvious.
okay.
Because like at a certain point, like things might affect you if it's like
Nope, that's fine.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to know, like, if I roll less dice or whatnot. I'm cool with that. Like,
No, yeah, there's no mechanical like you roll less dice or you're like you can't do a
She
thing.
looks burned to shit. Like,
Yeah, right now
I
it's
imagine,
definitely
like,
definitely obvious that she's burnt and like there's like stuff going on.
I imagine like the hand that she shoved through this guy's chest actually like dissolved, but it's just like smoke now. Like this, like one arm, just the other's just smoky, kind of trailing over there.
So I get harm is healed. You can hit the streets to try to find some like healing, and then there's also just a time thing of like, okay, it's been a week. That wound you took is gone.
I guess I'll ask
you just came from a doctor's house, right?
Yeah. Did the one harm I took earlier, has that healed by now? Out of curiosity.
Let's see.
It's been a full day, so I don't know if it was.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like a big lasting thing.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, so the weird cold attack thing was taken care of. But yeah, so now you just have one harm from this demon acid stuff.
Murdered this guy.
Yeah, but yeah, now there's just a pile of meat on the ground in front of you, and like you can hear like the of like.
Are there more people here?
Yes, there are more people. You hear more footsteps around.
I didn't roll that.
Oh, might have been an accidental click or something. Yeah, you definitely hear more people, and like they're moving towards the front, like where you were initially, because they heard you like kind of just like appear, like you appeared up there and then misted through this, behind this dude, and so yeah, you hear more people kind of like moving towards that where the stairs were.
I'm going to like fly up and wait for them to enter, and then just drop upon them like a smoky angel of death.
Got it. So yeah, if you wait, there's you see 3 people kind of show up in that entrance area. There's a woman and then 2 other guys. One of them, there's another one who has like a weird cut in their hand, and you could like another one that's like, another one of the guys looks like they have that same kind of acid power.
Sure.
And then the other guy has a pistol. The woman has it doesn't look like she has anything at the moment. She's standing there. They're all kind of wearing the same similar clothing, like just kind of like jacket, like whatever pants and.
So I know which corruption move I'm taking.
Okay.
And so I'm going to use it immediately, because it's really great and thematic. I took From Hell and marked corruption, and my patron is going to send a gang of demons to help me. So I like you see her like flying above them, like holds up a hand, and it's just like you fucked with the wrong oracle, and like I think the like entire room fills with smoke, and then all of a sudden you just start hearing like cackling within the smoke.
Let's see. Let's look at this. From
They-
Hellmark
they are-
Corruption to have your hate to send a gang of demons to work on your behalf for a scene. 2 harm, small, 2 armored, demonic. Well, fuck. Yeah. Sweet. Groups. So yeah, I think now you're not just you're not fighting alone against them. Now you're definitely leading a group into battle. So yeah, would you like to have them attack them?
I would, preferably the whichever looks in charge first.
Great. Yeah, cool. So we're gonna do
By the way, I picture they look like typical imps, like kind of like larger though, maybe beefier. Like God, did you ever play Doom? Like capital DOOM,
Yeah.
the new one. Do you remember how the imps look in that?
Mhm.
Kind of like that, except walking on all fours a bunch, and they're wearing little suits because corporate.
Great.
I feel like there's already a mod that does that. Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Well, there you go. They're wearing little suits.
Fantastic. Cool.
well,
So yeah, roll with blood.
Scale, you don't have to pick who you're attacking first.
Say that again.
'Cause I think if you're equal in scale, you don't have to pick who you're attacking first.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
you're
group attacking a group, right?
yeah, you're leading a group into battle against another group. So yeah,
That
roll.
is a
Yeah.
10.
Cool. So on a hit, trade harm is established. On a 10 plus, choose 3, and on a 7 to 9, choose 2. Your group suffers little harm. Your group inflicts terrible harm. Your group seizes a vital position. Your group avoids collateral damage.
I don't care about collateral damage really. So inflict terrible harm is the must. What was the one after that?
Suffers little harm, seizes a vital position, avoids collateral damage.
Seizes a vital position, and seizes a vital position, and I will resist the harm. I don't care. about
Suffers little harm.
collateral.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So like, the mist just like takes them by surprise, and then we just see like arms and legs and like little demon things like rah! Like shoot up out of the mist and like grab onto them and pull them into the mist. And then we like hear like gunshots and like we hear like the spray of acid, and then we hear like another weird sound as the group is just fighting each other in the mist, and then it kind of dissipates. Let's see. So they are 2 harm.
I mean, I should probably figure out like
Harm
why they're
two.
doing this to her or something, but like she'll
2
she'll
harm,
tell
small,
me.
2 armor.
If not, they'll all be dead.
Yeah,
so,
damn, they have
like,
2 armor. Shit. And they even deal less. So I think they were gonna deal 3. So deal less and with 2 armor. They didn't even do anything to your demons.
Gang of Demons is scary.
Yeah, it is pretty
I
scary.
marked corruption for that. They're no pansies.
So yeah, you like the mist clears, and the 2 dudes are dead. Like they're just in the they're like their friend, just like a weird like a pile of meat essentially. Like one of them's going tss, and the other one's just like kind of more mundane, and it's just there. The woman is like bleeding out on the ground, and the demons now that the mist has like the mist has cleared and stuff, and like so like there's like a bunch of imps, and they like move over to the one that's not burning, and they look at you, and they point and like eh?
Oh gosh, the question. I could take her back alive, and
Well, no, they're not looking at the woman. The woman's kind of over there, over in another part. They're looking at the dead one. They look up at you and make that noise. They're asking if they can eat him.
oh, dead one. Fuck it, I don't care. Go for it. Okay, they're just like, yeah, fucking go to town, little guy.
Yeah, and so yeah, they just like, "Ah!" And then yeah, they just rip this dead body apart and just start feasting on it.
So yeah, I swoop down, literally swoop,
Mhm.
pick up the one by the throat, and I'm going to bring her back to the doctor's house. Maybe
Awesome.
she'll live through the thing. Maybe she won't. I don't know.
Great.
But that's
Yeah.
the
So yeah,
plan.
you lift her and you hear like that kind of gasp ooze thing. What you know, like when someone has like a really bad wound and it's just seeping blood, like and they get
Yep.
moved. You just lift her up and you hear like this, like yeah, like she's bleeding out.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, your teleport can bring people with you,
I mean, I don't think so.
or are you
Uh,
teleporting, or are you just like misting out of
I
there?
mean, I was just gonna walk there or fly or motorcycle or something.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
my
just bringing her. Got it. Um,
so I may cash in a debt to have someone. Wait, no, never mind. Yeah, no, I don't. That's not the power that lets me. Yeah, I
okay.
can't
I
teleport to other
think
people.
yeah, when you lift her, I think no matter what mode of transportation, if you're taking her there, she's going to die before you get there unless you do something.
What
To like
can I do?
First aid?
I sure, but like, is there a move or is it just? Do I have to?
I don't know that there's a move for that.
yeah.
Like fictionally, is that something Isabel can do? Like, you're not a paramedic, right? You're not going to get
No,
them stabilized for
Right,
training.
yeah. Like
no, but it's more like she's been around long enough that it's probably like basic first aid is something she most likely
Yeah, but this
knows.
isn't basic first aid. You're not like
That's
putting
fair.
a bandage on her.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You've got a
Um
ruptured lung, and you want to throw her over your shoulder and fly
This
across.
is fair.
Like,
mhm.
that needs some pretty serious medical attention.
This is fair. Although I could have like theoretically been like, nah, I wouldn't have. Never mind. It's fine.
I mean,
I would say I could have been like, don't kill that one, but no, I wanted all of them dead. So, um,
I got a suggestion if you
yeah.
want an idea. Why don't you just make a deal with her?
That's a fucking great suggestion. Actually. I for
I mean, you can knit that wound with demon power if she makes a deal, right?
Oh yeah, no, I think thank you. Thank you. Um I think yeah, instead of just picking her up immediately, I just
Okay.
like swoop down and literally am like she's laying like this. I'm literally hovering above her like this, like an inch from her face.
Yeah.
Like just like you know you're going to die, right?
She coughs and like blood kind of spurts and goes through the mist.
And it's like I can help. You can live. For now, anyways. You won't die here on the cold floor, anyways.
She can't really talk.
I don't need her to. I just need
Right.
her
Well,
to,
yeah.
like,
I was gonna say she can't talk, so she doesn't like answer you verbally. Um, but her eyes aren't giving consent. I guess like she's not.
Sure. No. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not agreeing yet.
Is I. All right. So I'm. Tell me if this is persuade or mislead.
mhm.
I'm hovering above her. I'm just like, look, I want to know why you hurt my friend. You're going to die here. I can help. Then you tell me why you did what you did or under whose orders. Then we discuss it from there. Maybe I let you go. Maybe you're just a cog in the machine. But right now, you don't even have that option. You don't. You'll just die here. So, do you want to risk it? Do you feel lucky?
I think if you're speaking like earnestly, like you're actually like you are going to help her, it's going to be persuade.
Oh yeah, I'm going to help her, but I'm
Okay.
not saying I'm not going to not kill her afterwards. Like
yeah,
depends.
yeah. Because you're promising to help her not die.
Yeah.
If she does this for you. So yeah, it's definitely. I think it's definitely persuade.
Nice.
Persuade partially. I think. Let's see. Modify the terms or demand a debt.
Suggestion, I got an idea.
Hmm?
If you want a suggestion, I got an idea.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I think the obvious modification of the terms is, no, I lived through this, right? Like, you're not going to kill me afterwards. That's the deal, right? That seems like an important modification of the terms.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that if that's her demand.
Yeah, and it's hard for she can't she can't talk, so I think it's a very significant PC glance of like she still looks hesitant and is kind of waiting for it to be like, and I won't kill you, and like
No, it's very much like you'll live through this, I promise. And since I guess we don't have contract flying around, we're gonna have to seal this the old-fashioned way. I kiss her because old demons magic.
yeah.
And then her wounds are healed, and I whisk her off.
Okay.
Is that just the thing, or do you have to let it out?
Oh, I guess you tell me. I don't know how this works mechanically.
Let's see.
This is a fair question.
I mean, I think the generic "I'm going to use insert playbook here" power is
That's fair.
let it out.
Yeah.
But there's always the option of no, the GM just makes a move. And
Yeah, you tell me.
So I think let's see. Let me look at something.
Either you can make a move, or I can.
I think. You can do this, but when you kiss her and like kind of do the thing where your demon-y magic reaches into her soul to like seal the bargain, this is a really weird example, but this is the best example I can think of.
Sure.
So like, you know, like an apartment, how sometimes the people are like, you're not allowed to sublet your apartment. You get the sense that she's not allowed to sublet her apartment, but doing this would sublet her apartment.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. It's like her soul is taken and she's gonna give it to you, but
I don't want her soul. That's the thing. I'm not asking for her soul.
Oh, what do you
I just want her to answer everything truthfully. Like I just want all my answers, and like she is going to be indebted to me, is what I was essentially saying. Like I don't like.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's going to be indebted to me, and she's going to answer all my questions, and then she'll move on.
Okay.
I don't give a shit about
You
her
are
soul.
offering her life in exchange for knowledge.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Soul is just the default, not the only currency.
Got it. Okay. Then yeah. Then
She can keep her crummy soul.
okay.
Sounds like tuna fish, anyways. That's the first thing I thought of. I don't know why.
Okay. Then yeah. Let's do a let it out.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of that, then.
Boo-ba-da-boo. 8. I
Okay.
just need the 1. I
Look
do
at-
mark another corruption. I am popping corruption like candy.
I would assume at this point her life is something vulnerable and are exposed.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Definitely.
well,
Take
it's-
definite hold of it. Say you have her life like force in your hand, and you're like holding it steady.
Yeah. Like I don't think her wounds heal. I think it's literally that. I think I am
Yeah.
literally holding onto her life force, refusing to let her die.
Yep.
Like in pain,
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
suffering, bleeding out, but she will not die.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't heal the wound. You're just like, no, your soul's not leaving your body,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
no matter how bad it gets.
And so you did, yeah, and you just like, yeah, you have it, and you just leave the way you came, and take her with you. And so yeah, we cut back to
The imps can leave whatever they want.
Yeah. We cut back to Dr. Z's house, or Dr. Yi's house.
He's also Dr. Z, right?
Oh yeah,
Or
I guess
is
it's
Zhang, right?
yeah, Zhang Yi. So yeah, we cut back there. Kind of while that's been happening, he's been like examining her, pulling out more random tools and like checking stuff out, just making sure she's okay while she's sitting there. He's probably just been like asking you questions and probably a lot of stuff you don't know about her, like just like like weird random questions, like he's asking you like weird questions about like they're obvious questions you wouldn't know, but he's just asking.
Did she have a
like,
good relationship with her father?
No, yeah, it's stuff like that. It's like has she ever been to this random place in Mexico? Like
This is literally the first time I've met her.
like oh right, of course. Has she ever owned like has she ever been in an accident that that killed somebody? You're like, well, I don't know her. Like oh right, of course. Like a lot of weird stuff like that.
Their door flies open, and I
Yeah.
come in literally dragging this like human form, covered in blood though, and like kind of like
Yeah, so
burned.
the door bursts open and
I'm literally dragging her in.
and Mist and a near dead bloody body is dragged in. We hear another man from within the house shouting in anger, like, "What the hell is going on? Why is there a bloody body being dragged?" And like Dr. Yi, like what are you? And he like steps out, and like we hear him like, "It's honey, it's okay. Just I need to deal with this. I just need to do this. Just go." And he's like, "Dinner's getting cold. This is ridiculous. You just have people coming into the house. Like, I know. I'm sorry. I just need to deal with this. It's just fine. Just please, just let me." And like they argue for a little bit, and then he comes back in and shuts the door behind him.
Yeah,
And
I think
like
while that's going on, Lionel like looks at Isabel and like just looks very disappointed and is like, "This wasn't part of the deal."
What do you mean? Like literally just like, what do you mean? Drags in this woman and like tosses her on the floor.
who is this? And he like comes back. Who is this now?
She's the one who caused it, or at least knows who did.
What?
You told me to figure out what happened to her. There's how you figure it out.
And you expect me to bring her back from the brink of death?
She won't die. Ask her your questions. She won't die. Get her to the point where she can talk, and then leave her there.
And he like walks over and like, and he pops open his like weird magic medical bag and like reaches in and pulls out this vial of like a glowing pink liquid, and he looks at Lionel and is like, "You're gonna get me that thing, right?"
It's just held up in customs, I swear.
A big deep sigh, and he like opens this vial and like pours it on her, kind of in her like vital areas, and her like wounds glow.
As soon as as soon as they start looking like they might start knitting themselves back together or something, I stop him. Like just enough to make it so that she can talk.
It's like magic super glue. It's not actually doing anything. It's just holding it together, pulling it. It's whatever. And it like tosses the vial in the trash, and then like walks over to her and like feels her pulse and is like doing like checking her stuff. Like can you hear me? Can you say anything? And she like coughs, but it's not it's not like a gurgling bloody cough now. It's like an actual like yeah. And he looks like just like exasperated, like hands up, and then points at her, and then points at you, and then leaves.
Actually, so side note, sorry, it really should have been a mislead roll. Just as an FYI, it's the same thing, stat, but it should have been a mislead roll for reasons we'll figure out later. But anyways, just so you know.
That's kind of incredibly
I know.
important now, isn't
Yeah, it should have been like so. It should have been a mislead roll because like I forget that it's mislead because I am going to let her live, but I probably don't have intentions of letting her live happily or in one piece. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Maybe thinking about crippling her or something.
Yeah, I saw it as persuade because you were. It was a direct like, I promise this to get this.
That
Um,
still sounds like persuade to me. As long as you're
okay.
adhering
That's
to
what I
the
saw.
letter.
That's why. That's
Okay,
why I
good
saw
to know.
that.
I
Like,
didn't know. Okay, got it.
You-
Awesome.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
sticking to the letter of your demon contract, right?
Yes, I will do exactly what I said I would do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That sounds reasonable, right?
Yeah, that's why. That's why I saw it as persuade.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
Just
so she
wanted,
like.
just wanted to put that out there.
Mhm. No, yeah. It's a good distinction to make. Like if we, yeah, it's because they're yeah, it's important because the results of those roles are very different. So it's good to make that
Yeah.
like clear when we are doing in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she is capable of talking at this moment.
So I just like kneel down to her as I'm like, so why'd you do it?
Do what?
Why did you hurt why'd you hurt the Oracle?
What oracle?
I point to her.
And she like pained look. Yeah, she like turns her head and she like flinches and then sees Lydia in the chair. Like, I don't know who that is.
You or whoever you work for caught tampered with her soul.
Did she make a deal or something? Or I don't.
Who do you work for?
And she's hesitant to answer clearly.
She is hesitant as she wants, as long as she does it.
I work with Murmur.
Okay. So, how many of you were there besides the ones that we killed? Obviously, are there any more I should know about?
Well, there's a bunch of people that come in and out of there. We're just the shift for tonight to watch it.
So, who was on the shift earlier? That would have.
Whatever randos got brought in.
What
You
are
know,
you
you're
watching?
very.
Hmm?
Say that again.
What are you watching?
The things, whatever those things were.
You don't know?
I don't get paid to know. I get paid to make sure no one touches them.
So I look over to the guy.
And there was nobody else at the church.
Just me and my boys tonight.
I look over at the guy. I'm like, do the thing again. Is the thing that's causing it still there?
Like, and he like looks over, grabs his lens, and like,
She
yeah.
hasn't woken up yet, Isabel.
Huh?
I think she hasn't woken up yet. I think you need to leave now
Why?
because you have work to do.
And she's like, she nods. I'll be back again. It should be empty. Just don't make her comfortable. It's an object. Wait, after she like goes to leave, she's like, how will I even know what's causing it when I see it? If it's an object, that's not my forte.
Here.
At this point, it's yeah.
And he just grabs the tuning fork and tosses it to you.
Oh, yeah.
And like just
no.
that's aligned to it, so just use that.
I salute with the tuning fork and I leave.
Okay. Yeah. So you shoot back over there, and yeah, you go down, and there's nobody there, and so you spend a few minutes, kind of like hit it against like against one of the racks, whatever, and let it.
Could I throw in an interjection here?
Hmm?
Could I throw in an interjection here?
Yeah.
I think like as Isabel leaves the scene, I think Lionel like leans in over the like our captive here. Is like, so tell me more about Murmur, and then we can cut.
Awesome.
I'm hoping to trigger a move there, but I'm happy to resolve that after we.
Okay,
figure it
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we cut to Isabel. Like, is she kind of you spend some time with it, like watching for the vibrations and seeing where it's leading you. And it's kind of like you head back downstairs with the things, and let it lead you over. There's another room, kind of off to the side. You see a bunch of the pipe, not pipes, but like the
Pods or whatever.
well, the cords or whatever that are coming out of them
Ah,
are
okay.
leading. A bunch of them are leading into here.
Got it.
Um,
I'm just gonna walk in and like.
yeah.
Everyone here should be dead. If they're not, they soon will be. So.
And then so you walk in, and there is there's a vat of like that stuff, the soul stuff that was in those pods.
Sure.
Like a big vat of it, like over the like this is like a this room was probably like a like the without all the stuff, this basement was used for like activities or whatever for the church. It's been cleared out, and this room was so this is like a kind of smaller room or whatever, but but there's like carpeting and like wallpaper and everything, but like it's so like off to in the corner there's this weird big vat of the stuff, and it's pumping into a really big pod, and
so
like
I hold up the tuning fork. What's giving off the signal?
it's whatever's in this giant pod. If you like look closely, kind of like so there's like a bunch of all this spiritual soul stuff is in this pod. You can see the faint like outline of like a humanoid figure in there.
Okay. I'd like to. So I'm gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna investigate a place of power first.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm probably gonna shoot this pod. But first, let's investigate just to see if that'll work.
Got it.
Because I do actually have a gun. I just haven't used it yet.
Awesome. So let's look at investigate a place of power.
Yeah, I'm just like staring at, looking all.
Roll the faction that owns it. On a hit, you see that below the surface of the reality underneath. On a 10+, you can ask the MC one question about the schemes and politics of the faction in question. So you see, so you see below the surface of the reality underneath. So you walk up, and see the vague kind of the humanoid shape within this stuff. And then I think you like extend your demon senses out or whatever to get a sense of what's going on. I think what you try to sense what's in there, and you don't get any like signs of life.
Sure.
That you don't get any like normal signs of life. Like there's not like a pulse, there's not like a heartbeat or like breathing or like a normal soul or anything like that in there. It's like it's a I guess with the sense of like that you're trying to like scan this soul energy stuff, it's like a battery that got dipped into whatever's supposed to charge it, and it's just kind of absorbing what's around it.
Okay.
Is the idea you get from this thing that's inside there.
Sure.
So yeah, I think you get the sense that like they've put something in there that's absorbing all of this soul energy to go into it, and whether it's gonna run it or like just it's absorbing it all to be more powerful or what, but like something's in there that's absorbing all of the soul energy.
So really, I don't want to necessarily know like I don't even want to know if there's schemes or anything like terrible. Like I kind of do, but like how will just shooting this pod a bunch with a fucking revolver stop it?
Yeah.
That's my question.
And I think by stop it, you specifically mean stop it from hurting what's her face, right?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, if I could just like stop this thing from existing, that would also be
Yeah,
nice.
I
but-
guess. Well, you get up there. I think it's probably a revolver can probably pierce it if you like devote effort to it. Like one shot's not going to pierce through, but like if you like
Yeah,
hit the
you're talking
same,
about like unloading, right?
yeah, if you're like
Yeah,
unloading
no.
in the same spot like a bunch, then it'll probably pierce through it.
I mean, like,
I could totally see Isabel like fire off the full whatever cylinder and then reload.
it's
Yeah.
actually like it's actually not even a revolver. It's like an actual handgun.
Alright.
So like, I'm serious. I'm literally just going to sit there and just unload a fucking pistol into
you
it.
probably get the sense that your demon stuff would be more efficient.
Oh.
Eventually you could probably get through it with like a handgun.
We'll see. Here's the thing. I thematically I could do like claw or whatever, but I actually do have to ask my demon for like I have to roll that, and if I roll poorly, that gives him like
Okay.
I think it might literally just be I shoot it like I shoot a full clip into it and then just punch it.
Okay.
And just like I'm not gonna like claw it because yeah, but like it's literally just full like 12 rounds or whatever, and then just slug it.
Sure. Yeah, so you shoot a bunch and then like punch it, and you just keep like hitting it to get it open, and eventually the spot that's had like a bunch of bullets inside of it and just keeps getting like hit eventually go like open, and then a bunch of the stuff starts to like pour out, and you hear like a weird moaning noise as like this you see the stuff like because like part of it's kind of translucent, so you can see that the stuff is like leaking out, and like that like from like the top it's starting to like kind of go down.
Sure.
Once it kind of like gets to the top of it starts to like show the thing that's within, and you can actually get a better look of it rather than through the goo stuff and just like the silhouette of it. It's a very pale like androgynous, like it looks a heck of a lot like a person. It is not a person.
You know what? It doesn't matter a ton because I'm gonna put a bunch of bullets in it.
Okay. You're just gonna like get the hole and just put your gun up to it and try to kill it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you just unload into it. It's I guess as you're like we see you like do this and put your hand through and like fire into it, and it cries out in pain, like it knows it's getting hurt, and as you shoot it, you get the sense that it knows it's being hurt, but it doesn't know what's happening to it. Like
I don't care.
right, yeah. It's mostly for like the visual of it,
Yeah,
to
sure.
show
It's confused and in pain.
Right, yeah. It was just in this thing, and now all it knows is pain.
Good.
And yeah, you just shoot and shoot and shoot, and then it it crumples to like the floor of this pod thing. And we cut back to Dr. Yee's house, and then Lydia is like sitting there, and like blinks a few times, and then like looks around and is like, excuse me, who are you?
Hi, I'm Lionel. I'm Isabel's friend. Don't worry about it.
Oh, where am I?
This is my friend, Dr. Lee.
Oh my God, is that woman okay?
No.
What? We need to get her to a hospital.
Don't worry. He's a doctor.
What? No, we need, but we. She's like, is kind of freaking out, and then we get back to Isabel, and yeah, this thing is dead.
Would it be appropriate to say I burned down a second building today?
If you want to burn down a church, feel free.
I kind of do. I think I burned down a second building.
Great.
I guess technically in 2 days. That's fine. It's...
Awesome. So yeah, I think we fade on that as we see you leaving the burning church.
Demon
I think
instead of church.
and then before we fade out on the episode, we cut to Robin. So it's like kind of it's night. It's like the next night. Are you patrolling your territory, or what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm probably patrolling the territory.
Okay, cool. I think we see like you're like kind of patrolling around the streets, and I think we see you hear a voice. Oh hey, fancy seeing you here. And like you dog look at her, and it's Melissa again, and she has a she's like leaning against like a lamppost, like whatever alley or street you're like walking down, and she has a smoothie, and she like takes a sip from the smoothie, and just gives you like a warm smile, and it's like, out and about on patrol, are you?
Hmm.
I gave you my card. You didn't call.
Do we have the quick cut to the card still lying?
It's still on the ground.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
There's maybe a boot print on it. Like,
Yeah, I feel like at this point, Robin's like almost starting a low growl. Just like by what happened last time, she is put real on edge.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you start like a growl, and she like puts the hand that's not holding the smoothie up, and it's like, hey, I'm not trying to hurt you or start anything. I'm just looking for some answers.
Probably like stuff, but like you know, don't really do much otherwise. Just kind of look at her.
What's wrong? Is it something I said? Do you need me to come back when we can actually have a conversation?
I think I don't say anything. I just walk away.
And she like, we see her like take another drink from the smoothie, and then like, okay, hon, talk to you later. And she just turns and walks the opposite way down the street. And then I think we fade on that, and we cut to the, we end the episode on that. Great.
I have a quick question.
Oh, sure.
Pertain to starting next session. So when we had the quick aside of like questioning the.
Oh yeah.
My intent was to interview a knowledgeable NPC while pursuing the arcane.
Got it. Okay.
Triggering that arcane detective move. I kind of want to get like the other locations they've been guarding out of them.
Okay.
So Isabel has an answer to her question and something to pick up on next time.
Sure. Do you want to roll that now?
Yeah. Do you want to roll that, and then like next session we can jump into
Sure thing.
What we learned. That's probably good.
Yeah. Let's see what your result is, and then 12. All right.
So yeah, I think the thing I want on a hit, they offer me a concrete lead. I think I'm after an important location. So like the other locations they've been guarding. And on a 10 plus, I already have connections that allow us to make good on that info. So like we could start next session with, and we're at the place. Like.
Info. Okay, so they give you a concrete lead on location, and you already have a connection that allows you to make good on this info. Location,
So yeah, we can figure that out next time.
Yeah. Make good on
That was good.
info. Cool, great, awesome. yeah. So that is yeah. I wrote that down so then we can have that kind of to go into next session with. Awesome.
Perfect.
So, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. That was our third episode of Play to Find Out the Perimeter. Before we wrap up, let's do the end of session move.
Yep.
And figure out everybody's how people's factions have changed, if at all. So, Robin, do you feel like you've learned something meaningful about a faction?
I feel like you did.
Yeah, I feel like I would argue I kind of learned something meaningful, at least from Wild.
They have very pushy agents.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, if you feel like you've learned something meaningful about Wild, increase your score in that faction by 1, and then decrease your score in a different faction by 1.
What's my minimum?
I believe -2. I believe it's -2. Factions. Where'd you go? Yeah, let's just say it's -2 for now, and rather than me digging through the book for it.
Okay. Just double checking because I already had power there.
Okay.
I think all Apocalypse World stats are -2 minimum, +3 maximum.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was not sure on that. Because, yeah.
It's pretty standard. Anything beyond that range starts to break the math.
Yeah, it's true.
No,
Makes
it's not
sense.
allowed.
Yeah, so it's either mortality or night that I'm dropping. I don't actually get involved with night much, I feel like. I am a werewolf, but I'm not involved with the faction in much of a way. I don't really deal with them.
Although apparently there's werewolves sniffing around your territory.
Apparently.
Yeah,
These things just
didn't
keep not coming
yeah,
up.
something to,
Right. Yeah, so I'll bump night down to 0.
Okay, got it. Isabel, do you feel like you learned something meaningful about another faction?
I mean, yeah, I learned a lot of stuff. All of it pertained to my stuff, though. Like, mortality didn't get involved terribly much. Night didn't really.
You feeling wild then, or?
Yeah, I don't want to mark up wild, but it's the only thing I can justify.
Okay.
So yeah, wild will go to 2.
I mean, you don't have to change something if you don't want
Oh,
to.
I don't have to?
No.
Oh, shit, no,
I
I like to keep my stat line as is, if that's okay.
Yeah, I guess you don't have to. So, yeah, I guess Robin, if you don't want to change, sorry, you can turn it back if you want to, but
So,
well-
I'm fine with mine.
Oh, if you're good with changing, yeah,
Yeah.
Isabel, yeah, if you don't want to, if you don't, yeah.
I like my stat line as is.
Okay,
right now.
yeah, I'll make that clear from now on too. Like, so when we do that,
At least for now.
yeah. So yeah, Lionel, do you feel like you learned something meaningful about a faction that you want to change?
I'm not sure that I did. I mean, I kind of learned a whole bunch of stuff, but it was also like kind of confirming stuff that I already knew. So, yeah, I don't know that there's a big, huge revelation for me.
Okay, cool, fair. Awesome. Well, that is our end of session. So once again, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, awesome.
Oh yeah.
I was just going to say that too.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Very good.
It's
Cool.
upside down. It's hard to show at this angle, but
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So let's do some shoutouts. Allie, how about you first?
All right. Before I get started, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it for Leah because she had to duck out. And
Oh yeah.
and she's my sweet girlfriend. So, Leah is amazing, and eventually I'm gonna convince her to maybe make a Twitter account or something. But right now, the main thing that you can check out is she has commissions for fursuit parts and such over at Etsy. So if you look up etsy.com/shop/Axis Cloud Studio, or you just look up Axis Cloud on Etsy, you should find her stuff. Yeah. And as far as I go, I have patreon.com/fidgetcetera, and then twitter.com/fidgetcetera, and then dev.glitch.social/@fidgetcetera if you use Mastodon for some reason. It's not good. A lot of friends are on it, so that's why I use it.
That link line though is just
It yeah, Mastodon is one of those things where it's like it's a bit like Google Plus in some way to me, wherein
Yeah.
Sure.
like it's something I'm only using because I have a bunch of friends now that all use it primarily. But it also does actually have a decent feature set. Anyway,
In theory.
yeah,
that's
I have a podcast in the works that I can't talk about heavily, but it's going to be about things that I already like to talk about a lot, like being queer. So, there's that. I will be shouting about that a lot once, it is officially announced.
Awesome.
And yeah, up on Patreon, I have actually put up a monthly post of like a summary of things I've gotten done and, started to try to actually do artwork. And then this whole knitting thing has been fun. I've been making beanies. So that's fun. As I figure this out more, I may prop up an Etsy store and, just like sell fun themed beanies and laptop cozies and whatever the fuck else.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, I've been reading Homestuck. Why?
Oh God, I used to be a huge Homestuck. Please don't. The memories. It's flooding all back.
It's all fault of a podcast.
I can't go back there. I can't.
Look, I'm just gonna say that Rose Lalonde is really cool with her magic knitting needles. That's all. Anyway. That is me done.
Awesome.
Oh God.
Oh man. Alice, how about you? How about you do your thing?
Give me a second. I need to work through all these traumatic memories. I used to cosplay Homestuck and stuff.
Oh man.
Like
I've loved actually spotting the Homestuck cosplays as I go to cons now.
Fucking get me started. Anyways, though, now that I'm no longer a filthy Homestuck, I've been thinking about streaming more. So if that starts becoming a thing, you can follow me over at Taffcat, TAFF_KAT. I keep checking to see if just TAF_KAT is not taken, but it still is. So until that day comes, that's the link. Twitter, also TAFF_KAT. Which I post about random things that pique my interest. If you're into more role-playing games, you can find me over at Actual Play on Thursdays and some other days when they start doing their other shows and stuff, which I think they just started one, but I forget the day it's on. So just check over that Twitch channel, Actual Play. Strauss and Sean run that.
They're cool people.
Yeah.
Very
Strauss of Atlas Reckoning and Scum and Villainy and Band of Blades fame, and Sean of Evil Hat fame. So check that out. Other than that, that's about it.
Cool. And Figure 4, how about you finish this off?
As usual, shoutouts are hard for me. I'm not a content creator. If you're looking for something cool to check out, the cool thing on the internet that comes to mind is anyone who likes movies at all should watch Movies with Mikey on YouTube. The next topic is going to be Pan's Labyrinth, the movie that I love. So I'm super looking forward to that.
Nice.
Keep
Rock on.
There you go.
Coolio. Awesome. And then for myself, if you missed it earlier, I think tomorrow's going to be a VOD processing day because I've got a bunch of stuff to do. So it'll be on YouTube probably either tomorrow night or Monday morning or Monday sometime. It'll depend on how fast it goes. But we did our episode 0 for our Scum and Villainy campaign today.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. Came up with all of our stuff. So that'll be on YouTube soon. Play to find out. It's Play to Find Out Magic Dance is the name of the ship because David Bowie, which is great. And so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Which
So,
ship is it?
we're doing the Cerberus.
Oh, cool.
So that's
So
where
this
the
is bounty hunter, right?
The
yeah, with
bounty
the bounty hunters.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
I really want to do a pirate ship someday.
So there's that. Obviously, we have this game Saturdays, and then Wednesdays we have our Longfall open legend weird magic floating city cop game. A lot of fun. Actually, also 2 of the emotes are up, and one of them is a character from that game. There's my little Zajay. There he is.
Nice.
It's super great. So those are other shows we got going on if you're curious about them. And otherwise, have a great night, and thanks for hanging out with us, and hopefully we'll see you later. Peace out.
Thanks for watching me burn buildings down.